Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jay, the Sports Professor. Today's video, we're going to go ahead and recap the Colorado versus the BYU game. Make sure y'all tune in and please hit that like button so YouTube can push these videos out so more folks can hear my amazing sports takes. Right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about what happened in the game, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the offense. Well, as a matter of fact, let's talk about the summary, and then we're going to move on to the offense, defense, special teams, right? Number one overall, I still believe in this team as far as the talent. We definitely have the talent. It just seems like we're not able to execute, on both sides of the ball, both offense and defense. Coach Prime continues to be consistent as far as his coaching style. His expectations doesn't change. Pat Shermer does not seem to be the problem, nor the defensive coordinator. It seems like it's more of a player. Players are lacking the execution. And obviously, in the press conference, Coach Prime talked about the fact that none of the things that they saw today was a surprise. It seems like in the big lights, these guys can't handle the big lights. Like they can't. That's what I'm saying. Based off observation, some of these guys cannot handle the big lights. It's too big. The lights are too bright. National television, all eyes. They can't handle the pressure of playing in the Coach Prime type of atmosphere. And that's a problem. Because how do you expect to play in the NFL if you can't handle what's being presented to you with Coach Prime? So this team overall needs to execute. The players need to do a better job of executing. Because obviously I watch Well Off Media reach the people in the pregame show. And I'm hearing some of the things they're talking about, as far as how hard they're practicing. But it's like, what is it exactly that's missing? And in my honest opinion, it's just the lights are too bright. The lights are too bright. So, do I believe that the Colorado Buffaloes will win the Big 12? Like I said, we have the talent, but lack of execution. And if you're not able to execute, you're not going to win the Big 12. I don't believe they're going to win the Big 12. As much as I love Deion Sanders, as much as I love Coach Prime, as much as I love watching the Colorado Buffaloes on Well Off Media reach the people in pregame show every day, I don't believe that they're going to win the Big 12. They're definitely going to be bowl eligible, but I do not see this team surviving the playoffs. I really don't. I don't think they have I see that happening in the future though, for sure. But as of with this team, I don't see them going far in the Big 12. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's just a couple reasons. Number one, we're going to start with offense, the quarterback position. Caden needs to do a better job being decisive, man. There were so many throws that he missed. I mean, it was right there, bro. And he just wanted to do too much. He was drifting. There was so many. You got to take the easy completions. Keep it simple. Be more decisive, right? Because in that first half, they played fast. They did well. They executed. But it seems like towards the end of the first half, things just went south. Like on both sides of the ball, we look like we execute. We look like we were well prepared. We just kind of just fell off. And we're doing a better job of starting fast, but we got to do better. We can't keep making these minor mistakes. Caden, you have to be decisive. You can't be missing throws. You can't. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, in my honest opinion, Caden is a good player, but the lights are too bright for him, man. The lights are too bright. He has experience, yeah, but he's never played in a Coach Prime type environment. This is where I'm very critical of Caden. He's not, it seems like the lights are too bright for him. There were many times where Draylon Miller was wide open, not being able to make the throws. It's like, bro, what are you doing? So many throws. The offensive line did an incredible job today, busting their behind, opening up the holes for Draylon Miller. This is how you're supposed to use Draylon Miller, because he's a Swiss Army knife type play. He's a Debo Samuels type player. Now on the defensive side of the ball, I don't know what's going on. It seems like they're not gap sound, they're not physical. Guys are not winning at the point of attack. Guys are not, using the leverage. I mean, it just seems like guys are just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Right? I don't know. It just seems like guys are not playing smart because a lot of times how they were getting us was the quarterback runs, and then they're getting us in the perimeter. A lot of the jet sweeps. The problem when it comes to stopping jet sweep, guys, I played football before. The defensive ends have to stay home. There's got to be somebody who stays home, right? You got to stay home, and that's how you're able to defeat any reverses, end arounds, any of that nature. You got to stay home, and guys are not gap sound. Guys were not disciplined. Guys were not tackling. I mean, it just looked really bad. It looked like every time BYU touched the ball, they had the upper hand, and that's a problem. So Colorado, we have to do a better job of execution on both sides of the ball. Special teams did an incredible job. Special teams is probably the best part of our team. But we need our offense and defense to step it up. Like, I don't believe that we're going to make it far in the Big 12. I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, I love this team. I love watching them. I love covering them. But I don't believe we're going to make it to the Big 12. That's just my honest opinion. Especially with our schedule coming up, the way the team is heading, I don't believe it. Like I said, they could win the next game, but it's just not enough, man. We already lost 3 games. That's just not unacceptable because of lack of execution. The plays are right there. And Caden, we got to step it up, man, because fans are going to start calling for Juju. I'm telling you. But overall, very, very disappointing in this performance. We had the game. We just gave it to them, which is a major problem. And Colorado's going to have to step up their game. They're going to have to step it up. But anyways, for those who tune in this video, again, make sure you guys hit this like button. Thank you for tuning in. And by the way, shoot me a comment what you think. Do you think that the Colorado Buffaloes are going to win the Big 12 and make it to the national championship or make it to the college football playoffs? I want you to let me know in the comments. Please shoot the comment. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Peace from Jay the Sport.